Okay, welcome back again. Yeah, good news and bad news. The bad news is I just tried to do this and I made it 35 minutes into an episode that went a bit long. And then my neighbor wanted to mow his lawn because it's, apparently Saturday morning-ish, almost noon now. And he either had a lawnmower or like a 1994 Dodge Viper with a broken muffler. I don't know which. It was loud. I couldn't hear I had the fan on because I tried closing the window and it just overheated the computer. It doesn't matter. Good news is I know what I'm going to do today because I've already done it. I just rolled this back to get us in position to do it again. Which means I was able to take a minute, well, 5, to get a few things ready. Here's what we're doing today. That thing sucks. Which, isn't new. We've known that for a bit. The simple solution, I could actually make it even smaller than it is, fixing it. Just move the observer up a meter, put it on top of the piston, and have a redstone circuit that when it saw that this thing had grown 2 reads high, well, 3 ultimately, the piston would kick. As it is, the observer sees that the reed grew redstones to the piston to fire, but then the observer observes that the piston retracting is a movement and it fires it again, so it's just stupid. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to bother doing it right now. I'll get it later. In its place, since half the reason to have this is to flood the elevator system, which, is kind of stagnant, I'm just going to put in a whole bunch of cacti. They seem to grow faster anyway, which is weird. Yeah, the flaw in this system is... Occasionally we'll get dry spells on iron guys. So nothing will be, there won't be anything to kill the fish won't have anything to kill. Nothing goes into this and it just stagnates. It's awkward. It's like if I put shulker boxes on the hoppers down there, they'll empty out nicely, but then it just sits there waiting for input. So the cacti will be the input. I don't have to film it because it's simple. Do that more times. When it's done, I'll point it out. That'll be later. As far as the reeds, it's kind of redundant because I've got that whole thing and I've got like one like it in the desert. That produces a lot of... Oh, I rolled it back, but it didn't restart I'm hearing the minecart I used to have. That'll make more sense later. Yeah, that produces a lot of stuff, but I have to remember to go in and cut it down, and I never do. I am in the area enough, though, that an automated system should, well, like that one, but better. Should run all the time, just damn near all the time. I'll be around for it. So, I got a few things. Some of this just left over from when I didn't really need it. I just had it. This is what counts mostly down here. First, I need most of these. And we'll see if that's really annoying. I wish that weren't here. Oh well. I need 32 of them, I guess. 31. I did it a couple of different ways before the lawnmower happened to me. And this will be a little weird, just because I can't power a minecart on a hopper that I'm using. So, yeah, I'm just not even going to use a hopper for it. That's fine. I'll use one of these and put a minecart on it, or a rail on it. Specifically this rail. And then have this next to it to power. Do I have a torch? Yeah, good. Thought I made one. The rest of this is pretty simple. I have these 31. It goes like this. And, this is a little like the disastrous sorting system I had in the Skyblock map, if you saw that. Difference is this one ought to work better. It's only really got one job. That one had a couple dozen. And then if we want to, we could even put this on it here, and then it'll justify that weird noise. There, go. Be noisy. And the beauty of it, this apparently it just makes it. So I guess 32 is about how many meters, you know, including turns, one of these can go before it needs to be refreshed with a powered rail. So that works out nicely. Next I need to be able to get up here once in a while. I don't know how high exactly I'm going to have to be able to go. But this just goes directly, and with the track there, it's technically a block, so I can just do this. And this is where the reeds are actually going to go. Oh, except they're not because of the corner. I don't need them here. But that aside, they go here. And, oh, I suppose the first time I did this, I explained what I was thinking as I was doing it, which I could probably do here. Except that I already know what I'm doing. Oh, well, I'll get that back in here, where the dirt goes. Where is it? Oh, it's probably still slinking its way. It'll end up here, I guess. Right? Yeah. Good. Now, next, I need a couple... Damn it. Probably need a couple more of these to fill this all out. What else do I do? Anything? Well, that wouldn't suck. We'll get that ready to go. This I'm just gonna put in like here. Is it gonna... Oh, I'm so doomed. What do I can do maybe this to get out of here? No, I really can't. Unbelievable. I can't believe I fell in here. Let me think. Oh, no, there is an easy way out. I can just do this. It won't hurt anything. I will need the water, but not this instant. I'll get to it. Give me the dirt back so I can put it where it goes. Oh, that was stupid. Anyway. This, if I don't fall in again. I wanted that torch there to prevent, like, spiders and whatever. Actually, probably taller mobs thinking about it. This is where the water goes. Next to... No. Next to the, it'll be next to the reeds, and therefore they'll work. Stop it! And... yeah, thinking about it, just do this. We'll have a, well, this technically is just going to retain the water, so it doesn't go all over hell. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Apparently I'm going to take a nap. Do I have time? Not really. It's going to take like a minute to get the water in place. Go take a quick nap because monsters happening while I'm working is bad. And get back over there because I'm trying to get this done in half an hour this time. Shouldn't be a problem, really. Water goes in. Pick up water. I don't want like a water channel thing. You know, like I don't want the water pushing stuff around. It's not going to work that way. I suppose it could, but it's not the goal. Partly, I've already got that noise, whether I have a minecart or not, apparently. I don't also want to have the noise of curdling water. It just drives me mad. So, instead, we're going to have water that just doesn't really do anything except feed water to, damn it, these things. And they, oh, probably could put that in. Get these started, and that way by the end of the episode they might actually be growing a bit. These will be permanent. I mean, they always are. That's what you want. There's a little advantage to breaking the reed that you had to, you know, spend in the first place to get the system going. Next, I'm going to need to get in here for something. I'm going to want that. I think I probably have enough of this stuff. I don't need this anymore. Oh. I don't need that. Yeah, I should be good with this. This is simple enough. Just, because when these things break, I actually want them going straight down. And that way the minecart will pick them up because it's a hopper cart, and that's the idea. Then, go up a couple because it needs to, they're going to get tallish. And this, you know, it has the practicality. They won't, when they get broken by a piston, they'll just bounce into this wall and then fall straight down anyway, so it won't be a thing. Throw glass on top. Mostly so nothing spawns, but it actually, I think it looks good from a distance. It just really looks like a big kind of something. I don't know, it looks really intentional. So why I'm using stone brick and stuff, I suppose. Jump and try to clear the... Yay. Just don't like the crunchy noise. Alright, so that's in place. That's the inside, and it's done forever. Good. Next. I don't know if I need more glass or not. I'll figure it out. That's where I was when the lawnmower happened. Next. Gonna want... probably some of these. Oh, these and these for sure. Oh, and some redstone. Which, that even might be enough redstone, I don't know. The thing with, this is going to get a little awkward. In fact, I really don't want to eat, give me the dirt. No, yeah. I need scaffolding, but I want to make sure I know that it's scaffolding. Do I still have, oh, that's even better. Just use that. Okay, this I'm not going to confuse with anything. So, the concept here, first of all, is get this in the right place. It goes here facing in. And when this activates, it'll hit the middle of the three. That's important to consider. I don't know why I'm treating this like a tutorial, it's just... Apparently I am. Don't rely on me knowing what I'm talking about. In this case, I actually do. I've done this in the last hour, so I know what I'm aiming for. But as a rule, it's not a good idea. See if I can get. You know, there's something to be said for creative mode, especially if it were a tutorial. It's like there is just it takes forever to. Get wandering around like this, and you know, I have to I need the actual stuff. I can't just pull it out of an infinite inventory. I need various I can't fly is really the big issue. If I could fly, this would be either hover, you know, whatever you want to call it, but I can't, so we're doing it this way instead. And then this goes like that. It will work out. And then that side I could probably just do from somewhere. Get that in place. Oh, now I'm going to be stuck. Well, actually I can walk out the side. Then I won't be able to get back. Oh, I need to get rid of that. And for that matter, that. Well, that may have been useful to keep, but whatever. Piston, piston, and piston. Then, yeah, we're jammed. What do I have? Good. So somewhere in here I'm going to need... Oh, wow. Okay, I need that. I didn't think of that. I need, oops. I need a row of something permanent. This is going to house some redstone for me. Yeah, anything cobblestone I can get rid of. almost just make this symmetrical enough to look like it belongs here, but then I have monster problems. I don't want things spawning. This is faster this way. There was something a little slow about having to... I kept going down and building more stuff to put in place. And that's the end of that. Alright, so A... Well, A, let me do this. The redstone powers the pistons. Not yet, but it will. There's a whole nother element to this that I haven't done yet. And then we're done with that. Then I need these things. Now let me think. I think if I set it in this way is the right way. Yeah. These have to face inward, and you know, when these grow, the observer will see that they've grown. And that'll be that. That'll make more sense, I guess, over time. Got like double track noises. At least we know it's working. Well, do we? I guess if it stalls, I might still hear it because it's left over from before. Damn lawnmower guy. That was really pretty impressive because it's not like he's... Well, he is next door, but that's... Next door isn't exactly next door. I mean, it is, but next door isn't. He is like lives a parsec away from me. I don't know how the hell I was able to hear him. This is simple. This just goes here, and these translate when the observer sees stuff. Something is supposed to be happening. Can I just do this? Yeah, but no. When the observer sees a reed that's grown up to be 3 meters tall, including the base, it will send a signal through this stone brick, which will then drop down onto the redstone I'm putting it above. The redstone will have just enough power from all things being used here to, to fire the one piston right in front of it. I think. It seemed to be working. I just got enough of it done, things were growing, and I had an idea of what to expect. Oh, I'm going to want to go back up there again, of course. Well, I can do that, though. This doesn't belong here. Don't hit the track. That would be terrible. Although I do have a backup plan. If the thing ever stalls out, I can basically build a track feeding into it and it'll be fine. Wow, we're damn near done and we're early. Seriously, like I'm 10 minutes ahead of where I was last time. So that's cool. I think that's all the cobblestone. It's nighttime again. I wouldn't mind going up. I don't know if... I just almost want to find out. That's terrible. Don't do that. I almost want to find out. I don't know whether anything can spawn onto on an observer. I never thought about it. So I have no idea. I'm aware they can spawn here, so we're going to fix that right now. I don't know about the observers. I think I'm going to leave them not covered, probably because it just looks neater. And partly to see whether something ever spawns on them. I should be able to back away enough that it would be able to spawn. It'd be one of the only places on the map that it could. So we'll find that out soon enough. Let me go take a quick nap too, because I don't need it happening right now in any case. And, yeah, that actually gets us done-ish. With a few minutes left in the episode, we can actually stick around and see how well it works. Could probably... I don't know how much room I have at this point. Not that much. Give me that. I'm just going to do something silly. So where's the... Did I get it? Oh, I did. Put this go where it actually goes. Pick that up. And then we can just, oh. Put that here. That wasn't really the best plan. I just want to get this stuff out of the damned way. And at this point, the easiest thing to do is, probably not what I'm doing. And just throw this stuff up in here. And I'll find it later. Hi, cat. Hopefully I don't actually need any of this. Alright, stop digging on my chair. Damn it. Alright, where are we on growth? Anything? Shut up. I think I can get up here to... that's maybe not. To kind of test things. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah, I can reach in here. So, too tall, nothing happens. A third. And then it'll sit on the ground there until the cart comes along and slurps it up. So that works pretty well. So I should put, what, like 4 of them more in this system? I had 64 to begin with. Yeah. So that's cool, that works. Yeah, I don't know whether anything can spawn on an observer. I'm not even sure whether anything can spawn on the dirt that a reed is on. I would think not, but it seems like I've had it happen. So I don't know either way. But anyway, here's how it looks from a distance, and I don't know, I kind of like how it looks. I'm not usually real aesthetic when it comes to redstone contraptions or whatever, but that's actually kind of... It looks like it's meant to be... Well, I don't know if it's meant to be right there necessarily. It is right there, I'm not going to move it. But it actually, it's just, there's something about it that looks like a big whole complete system that's probably bigger than it needs to be. There was probably a smaller way to build it, but I don't care. And I don't think it's really in my way. I've got like the carpet squares in a couple of places. It doesn't interfere with those, which is good, because I don't want I don't think I even have one on that corner, but I need to be able to, well, I can get through here anyway. I just can't do much jumping. So yeah, I can still either go around it from behind or go straight across here. That'll work out. I don't remember. Yeah, it was 19. So we're still waiting for natural growth that I haven't augmented by just smacking stuff down. But it'll happen. There's nothing preventing it. It just, I'm not sure exactly how long it takes for these things to grow. That one's up to 2, so I guess next it'll be 3, and then we'll have something. Yeah, I think it works. I think it looks okay. And I don't know if monsters will spawn on top of this thing or not. I'll look it up. Or just wait and see, either way. That didn't even occur to me until not even the first time I did this. Where are we? So, yeah, we're not underneath that. It just occurred to me that could be blocking the sunlight. It might be... I don't think it affects reeds in any way. But I don't need shadows on this thing that encourage monsters to grow, because usually I can go to sleep. Or, you know, wander far enough away that they also just evaporate as soon as they exist. This is ugly, but at best I could replace it with like a lever or something that would You know, maybe a whole block, a whole redstone block would work. Nothing's less ugly than this, really. It's just bad. It's just how it is. I was thinking I could put a redstone block under this, but A, it would interfere with these two. And B, I'm not convinced it would work. I'm not sure it would power the rail on top of it. Is that a thing that happened? I don't know what happened to the rail. I don't know. Do I have it? Yeah. I have never, to my memory, tested whether you can do that. I have no idea. You can do that, apparently. So that's a thing. But if I tried to replace it right now, I'd have to be really fast, or else I wouldn't get the cart would come around and fall. And getting it back in there is something of a procedure. Oh, what the hell, I got a minute. Well, oh, but then it's these don't work. They are both facing away, though, so it's a fairly small route, and I can just walk up and peek into them. Yeah, what the hell, I don't care. Put that there, and then I'm going to need to have a one of these. What? Oh, the hopper probably went into it. Yeah. Kidding. Get out of the way. Give me that, because I need it. Okay, I should have at least a rail somewhere that I can kick this thing with. And just go. Set this up to... Oh, I need a couple of them. I need, well, I can do this. Put that there. What happened? Like that. Put the cart right here. Put down anything. Put down that real quick. And it should probably trigger it. No. What if I jump on it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, pick all this stuff up. So that's back to working. Yeah, technically these will never... I'm pretty sure they won't allow anything to leave that goes in. Yeah, it's stuck there. But I can wander by now and again and grab it. Doesn't matter to me that much. 19, right? How are we now? 19 still. Well, I know it works. It just... apparently it needs a couple more minutes, so we are in fact going to hit half an hour just waiting for that to happen. Wait, you're looking really slow. What's wrong? That didn't look right at all. Huh, that was weird. Nothing should have caused that. I don't know what did. Maybe that no, I looked in the hopper a while ago. It's just doing it. It's bizarre. I'm not sure what happens if I put a couple more powered rails, like one on either side, if it would affect the next hopper over. Might. That was probably okay. I don't know. I will find out over time. 19. Nuts. I'd really kind of like it if this just spontaneously dispensed. Oh, probably the hell over there somewhere. If it just happened to work right now, it would be great. Watch it work only on these two. I don't know why it would go slower on certain, you know, drive-bys. Doesn't make any sense. It should be fairly consistent. It's getting the same push every time, right? It's kind of weird. I don't know. If it's a problem, I'll figure out a way to revise it. Grr. Well, I was really hoping we'd get something, but we got 14, 13 seconds. I don't know if that's going to happen. Block broken, which one? Not this one. Well, it's not like it's not working. We know it's working, and, because, you know, we forced it. It's just not growing quickly enough right now. Is that like 30 odd blocks of? Or like 19? Me. Well, there's stuff back there, so really 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. Yeah, if I were up here. If there's a chance for a monster to spawn, it's going to be... Well, it'll have room. I guess I've never seen a monster spawn on those. It's kind of impressive. I don't see anything spawning. And yeah, I mean, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but yeah, even the closer ones should be getting monsters if it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't happen. I don't know. Take a nap real quick and we'll see if we got anything overnight. Not that, you know, I'm basically bypassing nighttime, but no, watch, there'll be a creeper that falls on me. I don't see anything. Maybe it's just safe. I'll look it up. Find out for sure. 19. Damn you. Please grow things. Wait. I heard a noise. I heard a piston-y sort of noise. I think. Maybe. It would take a minute to... Well, not a minute, but a few seconds. No, I don't think that's what happened. Well, that sucks. I really want it to work while we're watching. I know it will. It's there's no flaw in the design. It's a flaw in living close to a neighbor with an outboard motor for a lawnmower. That's a whole different issue. Damn. I don't know. The theory is perfectly sound, though. I mean, it grows, it triggers the watcher, the observer, which tells the block to tell the redstone above this block to extend the piston, and the piston ka-chunks, and a couple of reeds fall down, and the cart comes around and picks them up. And it just isn't happening right now, like, for some reason. I don't know why. It's just slow, I guess. And it will be a little slow. With a big reed farm like I've got over there, even then it takes a little while to get where it is, but going through you get stacks and stacks and stacks of reeds. Here I've got 28, which means 56 if they all fall straight down and anything goes wrong. So basically, you know, a stack per generation of double growth. It's going to be not that rapid, but over time it'll absolutely fill this thing up. I just wouldn't hate it if it did it right now. And apparently that's not what's happening. So, whatever. Alright, I'll just let it go. That is really slow. It's amazing how slow that is. There's nothing blocking them. We know it works. I think I just saw one grow from 1 to 2. That was something. There's one that's still 1. I don't know. It'll take some time to really get going, and then... Yeah, there we go. Finally. So 22, 21 should be in a sec. Unless it dropped into one of the redstoned ones. Well, there, proof of concept. Great. So I'm going to back away from this thing, figure out where to unload some of this junk that I don't really need on me. And I'll tear that out in a minute. Once I'm done recording, I'll track down enough sand that I can get a whole bunch of cacti in there, and that'll give me a consistent supply of stuff to push stuff up here into this. And everything will be good. But, yeah, no need to record it, so I'll just see you later. Probably tomorrow again. Yeah. Alright, bye.